easily drops into. Pierce gets the Celtics on. Pierce gone about the three. Still trying to work on Miles. Goes to Potapenko instead. Vitale, the LA lead. Pierce in the... And John Rooks has 3 fouls.
Yeah, watch this as Pierce comes in.
Kenny takes it down to the baseline, sends it back out to Pierce. Maggette nearly made the steal. Pierce came up with it. Boykins. Maggette off the dribble into a crowd and loses it. Pierce comes up with the loose ball.
Over Piatowski, who overran the play. So Pierce, this is the big
three, and McGinnis has to take it. Rebound to Kenny.
Good block out that time by Petit.
Up to Pierce. Pierce thought about another
strip. Here's Kenny giving it to Pierce, and Pierce backs McGinnis down, frees up the shooting hand. He's got the stroke going now.
Again, Strickland coming around that same screen that he lost his man last time on. Pierce
really working pretty well.
Pierce gets a quick 2. Look at that, only 5 turnovers. That's what's keeping Boston close. Pierce comes up with 2.
Don't settle for the outside shot. There he gets bumped. No foul. Takes it up. Gets hit on the shot, and that hurt.
8:05 to go. Pierce matches it. They clear the side against Maggette. Pierce, tough shot. Got it.
Just went into the bench. Watch that push from underneath. Look, the fall away. I mean, that's not the normal fall away.
Maggette with 5 fouls. Pierce, Crown Royal crowning a treatment. Paul Pierce has got a dozen already here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, with stuff like this and strong drive, it's bumped twice. Here he comes off the pick, right into the shot, beautifully, steps away on the throwaway as they pushed him almost into the bench.
Pops out, takes it into the paint, comes up under for 2.
Yeah. Watch this as Pierce comes off, and they free up his shooting hand nicely as Miles is late on it.
Pierce got Leitner in a switch, takes him right to the basket.
Magnum Stackhouse.
Yep. Don't worry, you can see the glisten on it. The sweat. Pierce with Celtics go to Pierce. Over Stackhouse for 2. Brian Russell, Sharon Liu, and Jerry Stackhouse. Michael didn't score in that 3rd quarter. Nice move by Pierce.
To that kid behind a pick.
Dixon just 2 for 7. Hit his first shot too. Pierce finger roll. Here's Pierce trying to work on Michael. Gets that nice little finger roll off the glass. Bremer gets it back to Pierce. Turns on Stackhouse. Buries the jump. They come to their feet at the MCI Center. Pierce kicks it. Bremer got it. Bremer.
Now this was just sensational. Lou was cheating over there on Pierce, and Bremer wide open, and Lou so small can't really go.
Called the timeout when they didn't have it. And
he's given the Sixers a 39-22 advantage.
As I mentioned before, he was so used to it. You see the lob up over the is up to the committee, so they can vote yes or no on a guy. And as we know from the past, we see it.
76ers have played and includes a 6-game losing streak. They snapped the streak.
The building just 6 on the road.
Here's Thomas going baseline, rejected by Pierce. Pierce over Buckner. Yes! From downtown!
Just a matter of size differential here. Buckner up pretty good on him. He knows he has to elevate. Little too much space. Enough of a look for Pierce, who's got it going right now. The Celtics have life once again.
His players, what Charles Barkley said at halftime, hey, you use what you can.
Speech fee.
Minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Nice pass.
Free throws coming into the game tonight.
Foul committed by Kenny Thomas. But you were right on with every movie. I know you think when we went in LA. Can we get it? Pierce. Yes. Sixers by 3. They've led by as many as 23. Pierce with the step back. Yes. Shooter.
That story is on the next game that he played. His first 2 baskets were dunks going to the basket just to prove.
The Celtics with an opportunity to take the lead. They have never led. Pierce. Yes.
Philadelphia has gone small now to match up with the Celtics rather than taking advantage of the big people. Alabama's elected to go with the small one.
Paul Pierce with 40 points. The 76ers blow a 23-point lead. Boston with 7 unanswered.
Yeah, you know, I don't want guys afraid to take a big shot, but, you know, we've looked like a team that's thinking.
Franchise that, to be honest, does not have a ton of talent on its roster. Pierce takes it away. They've got Pearson Wap, the NBA Finals when they played the Lakers.
So when he spins, you can adjust.
Only allows them to 6-8-foot shots.
And you can tell by virtue of the last couple of times at the court, they both look for each other. But he's battling, and Antoine looking for him the whole way. This is how you get it going. Get some easy buckets, get your confidence.
National Championship Wildcat season. Lazy pass by Crozier, taken by Pierce. 250 and Chisholm, right?
Maytime. Another dunk. Jeff Foster scored. No, he only scored once. That's the same play.
Big 3 for Pierce. Artest will watch Pierce as he tries to beat the clock with a 3. Ian Walker out high. Pierce takes it in. Shot in time. 1 second. Make a 12-point game 6. And that's their offense, right?
Absolutely. Draw and kick. I mean, they're going to get, even if they're struggling, 1 for 7 at one point, they're going to continue to get the threes. But you know what that's that.
Pierce made them both back in New York. We're on through his couple of years at St. John's. Every response to crisis was conflict in Ron Artest's life. 75. Pacers by 13, 7.5 to go. Pierce.
First 2 quarters. First quarter 26, second quarter 26. And with that bucket and a free throw, it will take them a quarter and 4.5 minutes to get their next 26. They're just not on all cylinders right now on offense.
Pierce 11 of 11. Started defensively. Ender took him in.
He get his 30. I think he's going to have one of those series where he averages 35 points for them to have a chance.
Pierce took Harrington.
Well, when you don't have Ron Artest on, you're sitting on the bench and say, hey, maybe I might be able to do something here. This little boinks him off right there.
Guy's record in free throw makes and attempts.
One of those type games, I think, with the amount of players that Indiana has, to the hundreds, Indiana's going to be a favorite. Right there, they'll let you get away with that one bump, but the second one, or the 5th one, excuse me.
We approach 2.5 left in game 1. Miller bounce taken away by Pierce. Just running around the baseline trying to lose it. Fans on their feet at Conseco. Pierce a 3. Knocks it down. Points when his 4th quarter started. He's been on fire in the 4th. This 3 now has a dozen points in the quarter. 31 on the game, and Boston's back in it. It's Pacer ball when you come back to Conseco. 66 seconds left. Watch the first 3. Didn't think Paul Pierce would come back with this kind of 4th quarter.
Oh, it's just a matter of him getting aggressive, getting to the painted area, forcing the contact, getting himself to the free throw line time and time again. Then you get your confidence rolling. That's when you can step out and shoot that one someone come up.
For the first time in the hands of Pierce. Foster defensively at 3. For Pierce is done!
He's taking it upon his shoulders. And I think you got to double this one. You can't let Brad Miller, Jeff Foster, excuse me, out there.
Pierce at the line. Continuing, so that's not a record, but the percentage is right up there. 19 couple of years, and he has been here this afternoon. He's here. 21 of his free throws. A 40-point game, a 3 to tie. It's Bender from 50 feet, short from the Boston Celtics.
For the Pacers. Every single possession is just extremely difficult. Pierce gets it to the glass. Everyone involved with that organization and all the players knew it because he showed it every day. Pierce now trying to create, goes up for the jump shot. It's not just about going out and playing. Pierce shooting the technical for that, just the front of the iron, and that's probably how he's probably bought a basketball outside of his ring. Oh, what a pass! 9 here in Boston in the 2 games. Pierce, open look at 3, and it's good. 3-pointers. Well, guess what? Someone forgot to tell Paul Pierce. Great defense by Antoine Walker. Oh, Artest just not biting on anything. Spin move, it's good. And Paul Pierce just being aggressive, not giving up on this play. Beautiful spin move for the point play. Again, look at that. Just great body move, body control. But Ron Artest has done a pretty solid job up until this point. Growing pains, this is the type of stuff that you go through and the struggles that you have to deal with. Pierce shoots over Artest. Hey, during the Magic Pistons game, we will have an update on Kenny's progress as he's trying to lose Delt. Jermaine O'Neal. I think he expected to turn around 1 of 21 from the free throw line. I tell you, that's what gets guys going, and sometimes a layup will do it for you. Getting to the free throw. Mercer out on him. Pierce spins. Antoine Walker to the paint, leans in strong. Again, it wasn't a bad shot, but I'd just like to see them get the ball into it. Paul Pierce is feeling it as he grabs a rebound. Williams wanted the ball desperately. And Pierce, oh no! That is just an incredible shot right there. Had 5 points in the first half. There you go. Get it to the high guy. Pulls up beyond the free throw line. Torching him. Look at Harrington. He's talking to Pierce, who's talking to each other. Come on, bring it. Bring it, big fella. Show me what you got. Pierce pulls up for a 3.
Fellas, Paul Pierce has been absolutely sensational. An assist to Battie. The dribble drive, attack the rim, get there in a hurry. The step back fadeaway jumper, hard to guard that one. And then watch this. Why does he get to the free throw line? He knows when to lean in. And think about this, guys.
That makes him virtually unstoppable. Again, in game 1, he was 20. Unable to get there in time for the block. And again, he's just been off. Yeah. And he scored the last 14 points, and you've got to get help defense. Williams to Pierce. McCarty looks down at the free throws. I tell you, Paul Pierce here, 3 guys around him, finds the open man. He's been doing that all game. More importantly, this series on it. I'm giving you that dirty look like, what you talking about, Willis? Brad Miller then leans in and commits the offensive foul. And then steps over Paul Pierce. Feels Mercer on his back. Into the paint. Fade away. Good. It is just to get Indiana out of their rhythm. Not allow Indiana to just 44% during the regular season. They're shooting at a 40% clip in the playoffs. I don't expect Paul to miss both of these. Well, that's 3 points during the regular season. And if I'm in the second half. I'd say so. And again, they want this thing over with. They want to make sure there can't be another.
No one responded.
Pierce sets up a 3-pointer. 8:30 only on NBA TV, and they're catching Tracy McGrady with a bat on his left. Finds Pierce on the right. Christie goes down, no call, and block. Not there, gets it back, goes up, gets blocked by Divac. Williams to Pierce. 3-pointer.
A little bit getting up and down the floor, and he's a guy at that power forward spot who can outrun a lot of other power forwards in this
game right now. So perhaps a chance to turn up the offensive end with the best defender out. Wow!
Gets a breakaway steal. When you have a big play like this, it can ignite your ball club. Blows right past Jim Jackson and puts it down.
For Boston, it's Pierce and Walker again. Pierce comes up with a jump shot. That's good. Wow. Antoine Walker did not score a point in the third quarter. And with Keon Clark, a shot blocker right there as well. Pierce! 2 goals this quarter. The Kings have come back hard after holding off that charge, but Antoine Walker, good! Well off the mark, dealt with the rebound. Walker's got Pierce with him. Pierce takes it up and gets hammered.
Great job going out to contest. Turkoglu did not know what he wanted to do with that basketball. Put up an errant shot, and you see Antoine Walker in the open floor showing you that unselfish play. He could have taken that ball to the bucket. Instead, he drops it off to Paul Pierce, who uses his body to keep that ball away from Keon Clark.
Tried to run on an inbounds play before that didn't work. It doesn't work again. Pierce jump shot was into a crowd. Jim Jackson has it. Weber tapped around. Celtics come out of there with it. Walker. Pierce open 3. Good.
And elevates. That's where Twan needs to use that body to put.
A guy who number 2 and makes. Baker almost loses it. Bremer now. Celtics got to settle down here. Final minute. Pierce glides in.
Going right now. And what I love about that possession is not just his penetration and finish by Paul Pierce, but I love the way Antoine Walker came over, got the ball, but he just kind of falls back.
Defenders in the game, Doug Christie went to the bench.
Yeah, Doug Christie.
Денвера, затем Celtic купили Энтони Уокер, ставку Док Риверс в его нелегком труде разыгрывающего защитника. И, пожалуйста, 56. Джастин Рид появился на площадке у Бостона, тоже новичок. Уокер подбирает мяч. Так, Пирс с 3-очковой дистанции. Пирс. Давайте посмотрим. Не испугался он Джумейна Джонса, сравняв счет. 12 очков у Пола Пирса. При этом посмотрите. И быстрый прорыв. Получается даже, я бы сказал. У Бостона. Пол Пирс с 3-очковой дистанции. И точно. Пирс с мячом. Так, один остается. Непонятно, но не точно. Пирса едва сейчас не обокрали. И сверху. Отлично. Особенную радость, естественно, доставляет этой команде Рики Дэвис. Сейчас у Рики Дэвиса. Ура, говорит Рики Дэвис сейчас в интервью Fox Sports. И, конечно, Рики Ди. Должно быть все хорошо. Сейчас Бостон. Пирс врывает. И у Маркуса Бэнкса уже 4-е персональное замечание. Но Бэнкс мне нравится все больше и больше. Чем больше я смотрю матчи Бостона, и не набрали бы. Все равно именно Уокер сегодня герой матча. И Ламар Одам. Новой силы. Правда, я не верю, что именно Лейкерс против Celtics встретится в финале. Это домашняя встреча, а потом еще и Даллас в гостях. Вот такие игры ожидают Лос-Анджелес Лейкерс. Пол Пирс, точно. Пожалуйте сюда. 28 побед, 28 поражений, всего лишь 50%. Что касается Бостона, то 30-28. Такое соотношение будет у этой команды. Побед и поражений соответственно. Потому что он играет полторы четверти фактически без замен. Это много. Просто я уже замолчал. Коби с 3-очковой дистанции не точен. Коби Брайант.
Pierce. Payton to Pierce. Pierce into the paint. For 2.
They all take them, and they're all good at it.
Pierce in the paint, hangs for 2. Keep an eye on that Toronto game, and Philly starts later on. Ricky Davis off the bounce back outside. Pierce hits a 3.
Oh, this is a 40-point quarter.
Walter buries it. Pierce lays it down to Blount for 2.
Well, he just will outquick them all over the floor.
Pierce to the basket for 2 and a foul.
That's just what you got to do. Watch Pierce comes in under control. There are 2 people waiting for him. There's the hit.
The foul was on Stoudemire, his first. Pierce makes the game tonight, and Toronto has a 1-point lead on Charlotte. Those 2 games at the half. Philly is down the wall. And Marion.
No thinking on defense that time.
Pierce to the basket.
answers. And all the defenses that they concoct against your offense, capital.
Does Phoenix need more players to win a championship?
They're few and far between. I'm not sure that they are do that.
Pierce on the baseline for 2 more. All the exciting Celtic action brought to you tonight by the exciting new lineup of cars and SUVs.
Very easily out of position and getting up and down the floor to come. That is fast break basketball. That is running mentality. That is gang offense.
Celtics go to Pierce. Immediate double team comes from Marion. Pierce dribbles out of it, takes it to the basket.
Somebody taking off. Watch. Pierce goes to the hoop. Where's Stoudemire? What? Stoudemire's up by the free throw line. As soon as Pierce makes.
Celtics get a break there on some missed free throws.
He's got Tony Allen. Get rid of the ball.
Pierce hangs in the lane for 2. Paul Pierce, a big-time drive to the basket right here. Spins around Sean Marion, uses the window nicely.
The ball because he's a nifty dribbler.
Allen again to the basket. Also going to come in. Pierce for 2 more. Nash, a very uncharacteristic shooting night here. Although he's 5 for 10, it just seems like he's missed more shots. Pierce off the bounce, takes the little fall away, knocks it down. Wow. Inside Mark Blunt there for the interception. Pierce spins on Davis, takes it to the back.
Watch this nice play by Pierce. The defense isn't fully organized yet, and significant portion of their season. Purposes of DNA test, and they refused to do it. And
they said, yeah, we'll do that, right? They said, we'll step right up there and get taken care of here. Pierce at the line. Knocks it down.
But they are going to get him involved early. And Mark Blount.
Probably Mark Jefferson. Crawford just throws it up for grabs. Loose ball picked off by Pierce.
He can be a formidable addition to this ball club.
60% shooting for the Knicks right now. Pierce in a lot of traffic, stays with it and gets 2 on the other side.
That is moves or roll moves or sidestep moves. And if you allow a unit's going to try and do, not just Ricky Davis. And
tonight's game brought to you in part by
up on the screen.
3rd foul on Richardson as Pierce gets the,
a real fun. I keep saying it reminds me of Lenny Wilkins in his heyday. And he's
Knicks has used his quickness. Rose partially blocked, I think, by Pierce. Here he comes.
Anybody on this team except Ricky.
Here's Prayer. Perkins in a battle for the loose ball, wins it. Gets it ahead to Pierce. Pierce in traffic for 2. Curry again inside. Curry rejected by Blunt, picked off the floor by Pierce, but Davis steals the pass. Pierce strips him inside and gets it back. Got it back, looks. Pierce thought about the 3, now he wants a screen. Takes it off the bounce to the basket for 2.
They're hitting all key shots.
Ricky hangs, gets 2 in the first half for free throws attempted in the half. He had 50.
Boy, they missed Mark Blunt.
Pierce, 6 on the shot clock, back to Delonte. He'll take it and make it. Pierce pops out, fakes it. Underneath, nicely to LaFrance.
It's a great play by Pierce, and this is what's really going to help this team immeasurably. Watch 4 blue jerseys right around him, and there is Rafe, just goes in uncontested for the layup.
Imagine a basketball guaranteed to stay inflated. Introducing the Never Flat from Spalding. Inside, large nitroflate molecules block smaller air molecules from escaping, so the ball stays inflated 10 times longer. The Never Flat from Spalding. True to the game.